while it seems like everything on the news these days is about race and gender, that's not what we're talking about here. When I say customer diversity, I'm talking about not having an over-reliance on any one customer. So, for example, they're going to any potential buyer, and frankly, their bank as well, is going to be nervous if you've got a bunch of clients that represent more than 5% of your business. Ideally, they want to see that no single client represents more than 5% of your business. If you are in a situation where you've got one client that represents maybe 20% of your business, the last thing you want to do is get rid of that client so you can cut your revenues 20% and say, well, hey, I have no more customer reliance. But what you do want to do is try to broaden your client base, try to get some more clients so that you can drive that number down. There's also some other little tools and tricks of the trade that I don't really have time to get into today, as far as how to structure your client list and things like that, so that it's not a big a deal. But just be aware of that. Same thing with suppliers. Although it's not as important with suppliers, what a buyer and again their bank is going to want to see with suppliers is that not so much that you don't have an over reliance on any one supplier. They just want to see that you could order from other suppliers. So let's say, let's just say I'm talking about office expenses or raw materials or anything. If I'm getting all my office expenses or all my fruits and vegetables or all my metal rivets from one place, I want to be able to show, well, okay, yeah, I'm getting them from ABC Company, but there's 50 other companies that sell that exact same piece at a similar price. So if ABC goes away, it's not going to hurt our business. Lastly, with product and service diversity, they're just going to want to see that ideally that you've got multiple products and services. You're not overly reliant on one product or service that if demand for that goes down, it's going to significantly affect the business. Now, the fact is a lot of companies do focus on one thing. They do only have one product or service. So it's not the end of the world. Just be aware that that's something that they're going to look at. And to the extent that you can show that you have multiple product lines or multiple service lines, that's going to be of value to somebody.